Welcome back. I think you can see the pride is beaming out of me right now. South Africa's baseball team took on the world in Taipei at the 2025 World Baseball Classic Qualifier, facing some top competition, delivering some unforgettable moments for the players, for the team, for the country, from some pretty tight games to some standout plays, including a clever hidden ball trick that I'm hoping they're going to reveal to us. The team left it all out there on the field and gained some, I would imagine, invaluable experience against the very best. So we got catcher Dale Feldman, pitcher Dean Jacobs, and infielder and batter Jonathan Lee Phillips joining us in studio to chat about what went down in Taipei. As soon as I said that, you got nervous, like something went down in Taipei that we haven't released to the media yet. Well done, guys. No. I know it's one thing to follow and pour everything into the sport here within the South African context. To play on the international stage is a very different kettle of fish. I've tried my best to sum up the tour. Can you sum up how the tournament went?
No, it was absolutely a phenomenal experience for us. I mean, we're playing against fully professional guys. It's their day job. The other countries were all abroad for 4 weeks for preparation. We had 5 days earlier than the tournament, which we still had to fund a little bit of finances so we can get that extra bit of work.
Half of the course, I suppose, if you're not used to this toil. So congratulations and thank you for putting everything that you do and you've had to put into this. Please, can you explain the hidden ball trick to me? Or who is allowed to reveal these secrets up against Nicaragua?
Give that one to Jonathan.
Okay, please break it down for us, sir.
Yeah, so the hidden ball trick is obviously something that as a youngster we learn to muck around next to the field. And we mess around and we do all different kind of things and we play games while our parents play baseball as a youngster. So we sort of learn to do these funny things from a young age, but to actually do it in a game is like virtually impossible. You know, there's a few things that needs to happen before you can actually pull this trick off.
Before you're even allowed to try, yeah.
Yeah, so what Anthony, my brother, and Justin did in the game was actually unbelievable because Anthony made the ball basically disappear, and without making the ball disappear and making the other team believe the ball is somewhere where it's not, you cannot pull this trick off. So Anthony made the ball disappear, and then Justin sold it to everybody because, I mean, Justin didn't even skip a beat. It's like him and Anthony
Don't
were
trust
practicing.
him ever again.
So Anthony and Justin, it's like they were practicing this play, which they obviously didn't, but they pulled it off unbelievably. And Justin stood behind the mound, he sold it, he made them believe that he had the ball. And then when Anthony saw that the guy was off the base, and he took his chance and he tagged the guy out. So yeah, it was once in a lifetime
the stars aligned. I love that. Well, you've got to have the guts. I want to use another word right now to pull off something like that. I love that. So obviously you couldn't really prepare for that, but you needed to prepare for something. When you're going up against opposition that is in a different matrix to what you are used to, how do you prepare? What did you guys do to get yourself to the point that you were at going into this?
So for us, as Dale mentioned earlier, like the other teams, because they're pro bowlers, they do it for a living.
Every day.
You know what I mean? They were there like 3 to 4 weeks before us, but before we got there, the pre-camp before the main event, we had about 3 to 4 months of like specialized high intensive training here because we were still in season. So we train with our clubs and then have a few, 2 to 3 extra days in the week to train as the team, as a SA unit here in Cape Town.
Crazy to me. That is, when you set that against what the American model I know is decades ahead of us and has an infrastructure, but how do we address that? Can we even address that? Or do we have to continuously rely on warriors like yourselves putting absolutely everything into it to make up that 95, 98% to create the international setup?
Yeah, so it is obviously extremely tough. We work full-time jobs, 5 o'clock, train 5:30, get home 8, 8:30, depending where you play. We don't have floodlights, so we've got to make use of every opportunity that we get. So we do the best that we can, and like I say, we lost 2-1 to the team that eventually won the tournament, which for us is a phenomenal result.
It's incredible.
And they also, I mean, we went to 10 innings. The game, baseball's normally 9 innings. In baseball, there's no draws. There has to be a winner, so you go to sudden death. And we got them to sudden death to
This feels like almost a lifetime of experience in one tournament, and that's got to have a positive impact. Maybe, Jonathan, how do we use this now moving forward? Because surely the cups must have been filled back up. This kind of experience is amazing. You know what you can deliver at the highest level. What do you want to use this for moving forward? What's next for this team?
Yeah, so obviously the result that we got in Taipei was unbelievable.
Awesome.
And, you know, hopefully for us, hopefully somebody saw us play, hopefully somebody saw what we can do. And, you know, we just need that one person to take note of us, whether it's at a company or whether it's a corporate, you know, take note of what we can do. And, you know, they get on board and they assist us with some of the expenses to play baseball. I mean, as Dale mentioned to you earlier, was that, you know, when we go to these tournaments, it's self-funded.
Completely.
Yeah, so, you know, sometimes with the youngsters, they go to the World Cups, it's like 40,000 plus rand to go on a World Cup.
Just to get there.
Yeah, just to get there, and that's excluding the expenses that we do, that we have to pay while we train and prepare for these tournaments. So, yeah, you know, we just hope that somebody notices us, sees us, what we were capable of doing, and, you know, they feel like, okay, well, they want to get involved. And they make our lives just that little bit easier. And
completely, because we want the medals, we love the kudos, we want to see the, you know, we want to get our flowers, as they say this year, but you've got to stand up and actually deliver. I absolutely love the fact that right now, okay, I see you, Jonathan, I see you, we understand, but we just need the right purpose-driven person to latch onto this. These guys are doing things that are defying the odds completely with very little backing. If we want to achieve on an international level, we've got to support these structures, because if we don't, the American colleges are going to steal all of our talent. And I'm going to say that outright. But you guys are amazing. Stick around. We're going to put you through your PlayStation paces in just a moment. So let's find out a bit more about that.